Hello everyone, welcome to a new vlog. So for this week, one thing that I'm going to try to see how it impacts my mental health, my body, everything, is to read for 30 minutes before school. So as you probably just saw, I changed my wake up time from 6:30 to 6, and I'm just gonna try and see what happens when I read in the morning before work every single day. So yeah, stay tuned, and I hope this is cozy, and then I hope that we can check in at the end and I can kind of reflect on what I thought. Hello, I wanted to share how this morning went. I'm having Thai food for breakfast, and it appears I'm in a jungle because you are propped up against my plant. So, the whole idea of this plan is to have a chill start to my morning and possibly see if it impacts like the way I feel each day, you know, because winter is horrible. Although I have felt really good lately, which is weird. So this morning when I said that I was going to read for 30 minutes before work, my intention was that I would read for fun, right? I have a few books going and a few I want to start, and I just thought that I would read for fun. But I think there's something to be said for waking up in the quiet of morning when no one else is awake, and the way your body feels, like this deep calm, that made me want to read for spiritual growth, as opposed to reading just for fun, which I think might be more of a nighttime thing, but I don't know, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. So the first book that I grabbed is this book, Close to the Bone, and it is by Jean Shinoda Bolen. She is a doctor, psychiatrist, and blah, blah, blah. She's like really old now, so I don't even know if she's still alive. Like she was 85 on this podcast I listened to. So my mom has cancer, stage 4. So things are not going to be good, right? In a few years. She's been given 2 to 5 years. So I want to prep myself as much as I can for what the future is going to bring and really enjoy time now, but also make sure I have the resources to take care of myself just in processing through this and in just having the resources for when the time comes. Like obviously it's never going to be easy, but I want to be prepared. So, I've been on a waiting list for a counselor since the moment that I found out that she had cancer, and I finally got in. So I'm really excited to start soonish. I just need to get scheduled, but I'm off the waiting list now. And so in kind of preparation, I guess, for that, and because this book is something I found earlier as well, I am reading through this. I'm reading a chapter at a time, taking notes, and then going back the next day and reflecting and journaling on what I read. It's basically on how illnesses, especially life-threatening illnesses, are kind of at this liminal space. And because you're on kind of these borderlands, it brings like the soul into the equation. So it's not just about the body anymore. And about how it completely changes you because you just realize, like, it just makes you reflect on everything in your life and why you're doing what you're doing and how you want to move forward. And the book is for people who are going through something, but it's also for family, friends, and anyone impacted. the book is really inclusive in saying that so many people are impacted besides the person who actually has the disease or whatever else is going on. So I am just really slow reading through it, journaling and reflecting. And then the other book that's a slow go is Outlive. This is by Peter Attia, and this is basically on kind of increasing your health span, or the amount of time that you are living your life in a way that brings you joy and makes you happy, and about trying to be proactive against the 4 horsemen, who I forgot who they are, but I know diabetes is one, which I already have, cancer, I think heart disease is one, and then I think like brain stuff is another one, like dementia and stuff, but not 100% sure. I just know I already have one of the horsemen, so just trying to figure out what I can do to be as healthy as possible. So yeah, I think that this morning really seemed to be about chill reflection as opposed to just reading for fun. So I will check in again later today or tomorrow, just saying how today made me feel, and we'll see what I get up to tomorrow morning. Hey guys, it's me. It's Tuesday. I'm back in the same clothes as I wore yesterday because these provide me comfort and they were still clean, and so I decided to wear them again today. So let me just quickly chat about how my reading impacted the rest of my day yesterday. And I don't think it had an impact. Like, my day was a cluster. So 2 things happened in my workday that I won't talk about, but that were really heartbreaking and kind of led me to this feeling of like compassion fatigue, and like seriously, like it made me sad for what kids go through and how some kids have to live in the world. Anyway, and then also, my mom had a PET scan a week ago today, and she got the results back, and she texted me saying, it's not really what I hoped for. I'll email you the results. So while all this is going on at work, big deal stuff, then I'm getting the results of my mom's PET scan, and then even more happened during the day. So it was just like seriously like thing after thing after thing, and I don't think any sort of morning self-care would have helped with the day I had yesterday. I don't think, I was really hoping to read and get some sort of soothing during the day for like a normal level of discomfort during the day, not like the extreme day I had yesterday. So that leads me to today. I'm up super early. As I said, I'm wearing the same clothes because I want comfort. It's also because I'm not going to see the same people that I did yesterday, except for you guys. So I'm actually taking the day off work today because my mom has an appointment with her oncologist. It was already scheduled for today, and it's just the test results came in at the last minute. And so we're going to go over the results. My aunt is coming. She was originally scheduled to take my mom to treatment. Oh, I forgot to say, then after those test results and something else came in too, that wasn't the best. I have a list of questions for her oncologist. I know my uncle has a list of questions as well. I'm not sure about my aunt, and obviously my mom has questions. So the test result had some good, some bad, and yeah, we just need to kind of figure out what the plan is going forward. So yeah, it's also the first day of my winter today. So a good day just to be with family, I think. I don't know if I'll have time to read before I need to go, so this is kind of an off day, but I will make sure I get some reading done later today. I need to quickly pack a chemo bag just in case my mom has treatment today. It's kind of up in the air on if she's going to be able to get treatment today based on some of this stuff. So yeah, fun times. So mid-month book bash starts today, so I want to finish this vlog and start one for that. But I just wanted to reflect before I start a new vlog on how this week has been. So I read before work on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I intended to do every day, but you know, life happens, and that's just what it ended up being, which is more than before, because before it was 0 days that I read before work. So the book that I was mostly reading is Close to the Bone, which is basically about how your life changes when you encounter a serious illness, whether that's yourself or a family member, and how it connects you to your soul, to your spirit, and it's just super reflective and all that sort of stuff. So it's interesting, looking back as I was editing the beginning part of this video, it's interesting that I chose to randomly pick this up again on Monday, when on Monday after reading it is when we got some kind of bad news. It wasn't horrible, but it might be. I don't know. My mom has another procedure on Thursday next week to figure out more information before we start freaking out, but overall everything is good, so I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything. But it just my mom has been sick since October, and it's at first it just was pervasive in all my thoughts in every second of my day, and then I entered this period where it was well, it's just our new normal, whatever. Not that I'm not bothered by it, but it's not something I think about all the time, and it's not impacting my life. And then this week it was just it kind of rose to the surface again, and I think that's probably how things are going to be, ebbing and flowing as far as where it is in my consciousness. But when I originally started this, I was I'm wondering if reading before work would help just me get more joy in my day and stuff like that, and no, it didn't. But I think that's also just it's just how my week went. This is just kind of a downer of a week for me, and just reading this book and having the stuff happen in my life that happened this week, it's just that's just how this week was gonna be. And I am gonna continue reading this in the mornings. I do want to continue reading in the mornings before work. I'm also, as I said before, reading this book as well, which I think is gonna tell me that I need to work out like a crazy person, because I listened to a podcast with him and Rangan Chatterjee, or however you say his first name, and I need to get my life together, I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'm really grateful for this week, but yeah, just personally, this just hasn't been my favorite week. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys would ever be interested in reading before work and seeing how it impacts you, or is this a practice that you already have? You already do this and you don't think that this is a challenge at all? I don't know. Just let me know. And also, what are some things that bring you comfort and kind of help you soothe during the day? I'll see you guys later. Bye.